Ultra endurance has changed my life, and I'm confident it can change yours too. Intimidating, confusing, mysterious, unknown, downright stupid. Whatever your current perspective is, in today's video, I'm going to share my current perspective, along with some of my subscribers' perspectives as we met for a recreational ultra in the form of 18 laps of Battersea Park in London. Some running for the first time with us as a group, some running further than they ever have done before, and some people choosing this as the setting for their first ever ultra. Ultras are tough by design, both physically and mentally, but that is ultimately the point. You versus you, confronting the seemingly impossible and wrestling with yourself along the way, both in training and in the event itself. I'm going to make a bold claim at this point and say that if you can run a half marathon, then you can run an ultra. And before you head to the comment section and call me a lunatic, let me tell you why.
'Hi, my name is Ben, and this is me before the 50k.
Hi, my name is Jack, and this is me before running 50k.
Hi, I'm Kate, and this is me before my 50k.
Hi, my name is Piers Davison, this is me before running 50k.
Hi, my name is Pat, this is me before running 50k.
Hi, my name is Nathaniel, this is me before 50k.
Hi, my name's Dom, and this is me before 50k.
Hi, I'm Joseph, and this is me before 50k.
This is me before 50k.
I'm Joe, and this is me before 50k.
I'm Luke, and this is me before 50k.
This is me before 50k.
My name's Harry, this is me before 50 kilometers.
Okay, good morning, great to see you all here.
5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, marathons all come with some societal understanding and thus expectations on standards, which can blind us from our own individual expectations, progress, and journey, whatever the distance may be. For example, I have spoken with athletes in the past who have trained for and executed their first ever marathon, a huge achievement, and they found themselves disappointed that they didn't go sub 4 hours, undermining the incredible achievement of running their first ever marathon and navigating the challenging training process in doing so. Ultras are less understood, which makes them much more about self versus self. The question of, can I run that far, rather than how fast can I run that far, opens up a different type of journey for the individual, in my opinion. Training plans, metrics, consistency, etc. are no less important, but it allows us to approach things with curiosity and individuality rather than expectation. I personally believe this is one of the best ways that we can access controlled adversity in the modern world and willingly put ourselves in situations where we're forced to ask deeper questions of ourselves. I've spoken about it openly on the channel in the past, but for those that might not be aware, I suffered from quite severe depression from 2014 to 2016, keeping it entirely to myself that entire period of time out of fear of being labelled less of a man. This led me to a suicide attempt in May of 2016, which I fortunately survived. Today's video isn't about the details of that. But what I will say is that I made my own situation a lot worse for myself by lacking self-awareness and being dishonest with myself and therefore others. I can confidently say that since beginning my journey into ultra endurance in 2018, nothing has developed my self-awareness, my appreciation of the simple things, my routines, my habits, my structures, my openness, my honesty, and my sense of adventure more. Okay, so let's talk about why you should run an ultra. I'm going to break this down into 3 components: the physical, the mental, and the practical. First up, we have the physical. This is the most obvious one, but the physical challenge of covering a seemingly illogical distance can be a very rewarding and fulfilling one. Not only will you develop a monstrous aerobic base, become really comfortable in determining your go all day pace, and likely hit a whole load of distance PBs along the way. The pain tolerance and awareness that you can then translate into other sports or disciplines is huge. The pride that goes with seeing something as inconceivable to training for and covering the distance powered by your own 2 feet is pretty special. This will have a massive impact on those around you as they will see you achieving the impossible, and this can only have a positive downstream effect for them. Take today as an example. Look how many people push their physical boundaries to new limits because of the confidence that having some company and like-mindedness gave them to do so. Embracing the fear is a good thing because growth lies on the other side. If you're looking for a training plan that can build you toward your first ultra and you want to maintain some strength training along the way, then head to omniaperformance.com, and there is even an exclusive discount code in the link in the description down below. Secondly, mental. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments down below, but I personally believe that this is more valuable than the physical when it comes to ultras. The peace of mind that training gives you. The challenge of getting out of bed to tick off your training or making it work when it would be much easier to provide a simple excuse. The self-doubt and lack of faith that comes with the training process. The allocated time that your weekend-long runs give you to think. The microdoses of discomfort that build our resilience and ability to navigate day-to-day challenges. The people you meet along the way. The roads, trails, and places that you get to take in and absorb. The sense of victory that comes from getting through a tough training week. The list goes on. It's important to flag, of course, that a lot of these things aren't exclusive to ultras, but I believe that ultras provide a great starting point to push yourself at this level without the expense of triathlons or the hyper-specific metric-focused demand of marathon prep, for example. If you embrace the fear and commit to something that you don't believe is possible, just think how confident, in control, and proud you'll feel when it turns out you were wrong. It was possible. Thirdly, the practical. Training for an ultra is hard. In fairness, training for any specific goal with commitment is hard. But with ultra endurance prep, there is a time commitment that simply cannot be avoided. And time is a precious and limited resource. If you want to make the training work, you're forced to assess your priorities, how you spend your time, what is truly important to you, how you spend your money even. What do you enjoy doing most with your friends, your family, etc. Stress testing your systems and structures will improve them, inevitably, and keep you accountable to yourself. Doubling down your running time with social time is a great example of this practical benefit. Refining how you use your time and energy for what purpose. This has been life-changing for me and has taught me so many lessons over the years that I can translate into other areas of my life really effectively. For example, something I've spoken about on the channel before, for any runs that intimidate me or are quite important, I generally aim to drive to a specific or new location to give myself the best possible chance of enjoying it and excelling in the session. This therefore comes with additional time and travel commitment, which forces me to diarize effectively, otherwise things may quite quickly fall apart from a scheduling point of view. Your kit management, food management, structures, systems, habits, routines will all improve as a result of committing to an ultra. I am confident of it. Now, it's important to highlight that I'm not suggesting that everybody watching this video should sign up to an ultra right now, but if this video does compel you to do that, then please do get registered, get some skin in the game, and comment down below what you're training for so we can all hype you up in the comment section. I firmly believe that anyone that enjoys the value of running or training or feels like they need to increase their exposure to daily discomfort should aspire to run an ultramarathon at some point. I ran 250k as a single stage ultramarathon in March of 2024, which is of course taking things to the extreme, but I still remember my first 50k. And honestly, the sense of disbelief, pride, and growth that came at the end of that was just as powerful at the end. The only difference was my experience and the distance. The mechanism was the same. Willingly facing the unknown, navigating the challenges of preparing for the unknown, and then riding the waves of self-doubt as they appear during the unknown. If we can conquer the unknown, just think how much power we have over the known. It was an absolute pleasure to have just over 150 people join us for varied distances across the course of this day. And with 32 full distance runners, an increase of 16 from the year before, might I add. I really believe that there's a case to be made that for everyone, if physically able to run, of course, should aspire to run an ultramarathon at some point in their lives. The person you are at the beginning will not be the same at the end. Please, if you have any insights or experience to share from your perspective of ultra running, please drop them in the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video, comment with any other questions that you might have, hit subscribe and ding that little bell whilst you're there, and make sure to register to the mailing list as well so that you can catch any communications on next year's 50 kilometers at roughly the end of January, as it seems to be a thing that we're doing annually now. Is it going to be another 18 laps of Battersea Park? Your guess is as good as mine at this point, so register to the mailing list and find out. All the best with whatever you're training for, whether that is an ultra or otherwise, and I will see you next time.
So what draws you to ultra running?
It makes me view things more kind of objectively just for how they are, and a lot of the time it makes me realise they're not as bad as they were or as I think they are.
Just like the challenge of it really, and like the fact that it's kind of like a mode of transportation as well as like a, you know, it's like a big physical challenge, you know, seeing scenery change around you and stuff.
I lost my wife in April 2023 to cancer, and this has been like an incredible way of just like having, you know, some escape and just having that me time, and also just seeing what the body's capable of.
It's a great way to push myself to limits that I haven't really pushed myself to before.
Clear my head and run away from all my big problems.
You constantly have a battle with yourself. Something is always in pain, your legs, your mind. If it's not your body, it's your mind. And so you callous the mind and everything else in life just becomes so much easier.
Something to aim for and to work through. I'm doing the wintering at the moment, so it works really well with that programming.
A lot of running you do on your own, you're kind of on your own on the track, you're alone doing like a 10k or 15k or a half or whatever. But the best thing about ultras is getting to do them, well, you probably have time talking to someone, you get through a big topic.
You know, the sense of achievement when finishing it. It's hard at the beginning, but I feel good that I finished it.
Great bunch of people and great community. Omnia. Very overwhelming at the moment, I would say. Thank you.
Simply so I can eat more food.
Hi, my name's Patrick. This is me after my first ultra.
Hi, my name is Joshua Deacon, and this is me after running 50k.
Hi, my name is Jack, and this is me after running 50k.
Hi, I'm Ben, and this is me after my 50k.